Alright guys, we are going to do a primer ball on a cs3400. I haven't opened it up. I don't know if there's fuel line that needs to be done or not yet. If there is, I'm going to put that in the description or in the title. Primer ball fuel lines or carburetor repair or whatever the heck it ends up being. It's a cs3400 Echo chainsaw. All the parts I use will be in the description below. If this helps you out in any way, shape, or form, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. Alright, let's get right into it. Flathead screwdriver. Take that air filter cover off. Take the air filter out. This can be cleaned. We use carb cleaner and then just blow it out with air. You can use just carb cleaner and just let it sit in the sun for 15-20 minutes and it'll dry out. We're going to want to blow all this out, get it all cleaned up. Apparently this guy has had a horrible time trying to maintain his equipment. Oh, well, didn't even try. They clean out pretty good. I'll put the air filter in the description below as well. There's a whole kit. It's got carburetor and everything. I'll put that in the description. It's got everything: air filter, fuel line, primer ball, spark plug. It's got everything, and it's super cheap. I mean, surprisingly cheap. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and try to get this primer ball out. See, the handle's broken. This guy is very cheap, doesn't want anything fixed. Let me see if I can get his... Look. He wanted me to get running, don't fix handle. He just wants me to do the part that he can't do. He's got, the ability to undo the mount, apparently, do it himself. Probably isn't even going to do it. He's probably just super cheap and doesn't want to spend any money. Whatever. Alright, inside here, probably need to blow this out a little more. But you see these tabs? Let me get in there. That tab right there, and there's one right there. All I gotta do is get one of them to move and push down at the same time, and that whole thing will come out. Now you can also try to grab it with pliers or something and just rip it out, but it might not work. It's the way you want it. So we're going to try to get that out. We're going to clean that top off really good too. Alright, so now we're going to remove this fuel line right here. I got the primer ball out. You see it's got the... All I did was stick a screwdriver in there and pry and then just push, and it popped right off the fuel lines and everything. We're going to remove this fuel line right here. Be gentle with it. I know this fuel line looks hard and everything, but it's actually good. As long as there's no cracks in it or anything, we'll give her a quick rinse out. You can put a new fuel line on there, but I found that the old ones in these last forever, and every time I've ever put a brand new one, it's just the material is not as good anymore, and it just doesn't last as long. So I try to keep the old one in on this. The rest of the equipment, it doesn't for some reason, but this one, I mean, it gets hard as a rock, but it doesn't, nothing else happens. So take that off. The other fuel line got kind of jammed in there right there. I'm going to grab that and kind of pull it out, because we want to be able to hold it and get it stabbed in. This is the return fuel line right here, and this fuel line is suction. The short nipple is suction, the long nipple is return. So we're gonna reach in here. Let's see here. You see there's the tab where the two tabs go on each side, and then you got the square up front. The short nipple has a square on it, so the two tabs and then that square. So it's gonna go like that. So we're gonna hold this black line and kind of pull it up a little bit and stab it onto the long nipple, and then we're going to shove this in until it clicks into place. Alright, so now I've gotten this in place, and that nipple, the long nipple back there has the black fuel line on it, and you grab it with needle nose and just push it right on all the way. Now we're going to work on getting this nipple on here. I'm going to use needle nose to do it. You know, I'm just going to get this little piece of fuel line. The sharp turn goes on the nipple. Put that on there. You can see the nipple back there. So it's right here. So you got it on there, nice. Now we're going to go down to this nipple with it, and we're going to put it onto this nipple here. Gently, you're just going to have to flex it a little bit. Oh, I'm going to need two hands, it's going to move around. Just like that. It's on there good. Now, what we're going to do is test, see if this works. We're going to put some gas in. He's got rope tied on this. He's no intention of fixing this, I guarantee. I should just fix it and be like, oh, I didn't know. Whatever. Alright, take this off. A little trick on these, if you can't get them off with your fingers, it's a flathead slot. This will pull right out. All the old gas, dump it out. Get rid of it. Even if you think it's good and new, dump it out, get rid of it. I use already mixed fuel. It's got no ethanol in it, ethanol free, and that's the best. That's the stuff you want to use. I got 50-to-1 this time, but usually I get the 41. There's just a little bit more oil in it. Either one's fine though. I'll see if I can find this in Amazon. Put it in the description below. And we're going to prime it to see if it worked. It's sucking. You can feel it trying to suck the gas out. There it goes. That carb's screwed. We'll try to start it, but I think that carb's shot. We'll try to start it and see what happens. Alright, so it didn't want to fire up. I sprayed a little carb cleaner into the right into the mouth of the carburetor, and it fired up, shut right back off. So I'm going to be ordering a carburetor set that you'll see in the description below, and I'll do a whole nother video on doing that. But for you guys that just need the primer ball replaced, you're ready to go. Alright, you just put your air filter back on, blow off the back of this and put it back on. You put a primer ball in. Alright guys, hit the subscribe button if you need to do your carburetor. I'll be doing this possibly next week. Depends on, you know, how long it takes for the carb to come in on Amazon. Give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if this helped you. Again, all the parts, you know, the primer ball will be in the description below. I'll see if I can find that gas too. Today's t-shirt will be in the description below as well. If you want to do any advertising through my channel, hit the subscribe button. I'm more than happy to have you. Peace.